Hello and welcome everyone to race number 5 here of season 1. I know it's been a while, but we are back here with another race. This one is sure to be a good one. Qualifying is already gone. These are the drivers who qualified for the race. We're doing groups of 2 all the way throughout this round. And let's get to it. I'll show you the track and then we'll get going. This is the track here today. Straight down as usual. And then around one turn down to the finish line. It's a fast track here today. Sure to be a good race. Let's get you going. Here's one last look at it. We'll get going here. Here we go, the first race about to get underway. And we're going. And then he flips and he's gonna come across the line first, barely. The stunt team pushed him across the finish line. What a race there for the first race back. Second race here, about to go as we are underway. Soccer car flipping and he's gonna lose. The Sparko takes the win after the soccer car flipped coming off the turn. Wow, 2 amazing, great races to start here. On to race number 3. Third race here, about to get underway. We are going. The Global Race Robo car easily going to take that one after the Supra flips coming off the turn. On to race number 4. Race number 4. And we are underway. Polycar is easily going to take that one. Comes across the line with a sizable gap over Electric Spike. That was an easy win for him. On to race number 5. Here we go, race number 5. And we are underway. And he flips and he comes across the line in first. Race number 6. We're underway. He's going to take the win with ease there. On to race number 7. Here's a good matchup here. Race number 7. As they're underway, the Corvette going to take the lead down the hot wheel track, but he's going to fizzle out there, flip over, and the Nissan Nismo is going to take the win. Here we go, race number 8. They're underway. They're going to push Fast Fish across the line. What a finish there. We'll have to go back and check the replay just to be sure, but I think it was the Fast Fish who won. Race number 9 here, about to get underway. They're underway here. The Audi will never look back as he's going to come away with the win. Here we go, race number 10. They're underway. Rolling Solo not going to look back again. 2 blowout races in a row, with Rolling Solo coming out on top on that second one. On to race number 11. Race number 11 here. They're underway. Now going to take the lead and he makes the Nissan flip over and he's going to take the win off the turn there. Good race there by those 2 and the Gazelle moving on. Race number 12. And they're underway. Drift Team the lead, not going to look back. Drift Team there going to take the win. Move on to round number 2. Race number 13. They're underway. Nice there. The no-name yellow car going to take the win with ease. Here we go. Race number 14. They're underway. The Mazda going to be finished right behind the Renault, who's going to take the win. Race number 15 here. We'll see if the Mustang here can move on to the next round. They're underway. The Mustang pulls out the lead. Never going to look back there. Easily on to round number 2. Getting him some easy points there to keep his points lead. Race number 16 here. And they're underway. And Nerve Hammer there's going to take the win by a surprising change of events. The one car in the lead flipped over. What a race there. What a change in events there. That was insane. Race number 17 here. They're underway. But the Golden McLaren is going to storm back and take the win. That was a close race there and a thrilling one as well. On to race number 18 we go. Here we go, race number 18. They're underway. The Camaro is going to take that win and move on to round number 2. Here we go, race number 19. They're underway. Count that to the outside, and it's going to be a photo finish at the line. We'll have to go back and check it. Who won that race? That was insane. Race number 20 here. They're underway. The fastest and never look back, and he's going to win that race and move on to round number 2. Here we go, race number 21. And they're underway. The contender takes the lead, and he's never going to look back and easily win that race. On to round number 2 he goes and gets some much needed points. Race number 22 here, about to get underway. And they're going here. He's going to win with ease there. The Corvette stood no chance, and the Corolla is on to round number 2. Race number 23 here, and they are underway. Valley's going to easily win after some blocking on the stunt team, and he's on to round number 2, getting much needed points. Here we go, race number 24, and they are underway. Monte Racer going to take the win, and the Suzuka fell off, and so Monte Racer there, easy win for him, and he's on to round number 2. Here we go, race number 25, and they are underway. Lotus going to take the lead and never look back and win, and move on to round number 2. Getting down to the final cars here, race number 26. They're underway. Archer going to keep the win. Easy win for him there. Move on to round number 2. Here we go, race number 27. They're underway. Plymouth there, not going to finish the race. I thought he had it won, but the other car there is going to win. Race number 26 here, about to get underway. They're underway here. Probably going to sneak out the win there. Had to do some blocking there, but he does it, and he's on to round number 2. Here we go, race number 27 here. And they are underway. The Batista, and he barely makes it across the start-finish line. He barely will across there, moves on to round number 2, but he almost choked it away there. He gets much needed points though, and is on to round number 2. Hoping to gain on those points leaders. The final race here of round number 1. As they're underway, the Ford Focus are going to take this win. Without even looking back, he's going to win with ease. And we're on to round number 2. Here we go, round number 2. The McLaren here looking to gain some points on the points leader here. He needs to win this race in order to do that. They're underway. The McLaren easily going to win that race and move on to the 3rd round and gain some much needed points. Here we go, the 2nd race in round number 2. They're underway. First here is going to easily take the win, defeating Robo Race Robo Car, and he's going to move on to round number 3. Race number 3. And they're underway. Red Gazelle there not going to be able to gain points back as the blue Driftstar is going to win. And he's going to move on to round number 3. Here we go, race number 4. This race should be good here. And they are underway. There is going to get pushed across the line by the blue Fast Fish there, and he's going to move on to the next round. Here we go, race number 5 here. And Lowenthal pulling away. He's going to easily win that race and move on to round number 3. These two drivers here need points. The Purple Gazelle and the Drift team here both need points. We'll see who comes away with them though. They are underway. Purple Gazelle going to take the lead, and he's going to win with ease there. Coming off the turn there, he just pulled away, and he's on to round number 3. Here we go, race number 7 here. They're underway. Another yellow car here. Easily going to take the win and move on to round number 3. Here we go on to race number 8 here, and they're underway. Just going to easily win, pull away. That was no competition for him. And he's going to move on to round number 3 and try to maintain his points lead. Race number 9 here, and they are underway. The Golden McLaren is going to take the win and move on to round number 3. Here we go, race number 10, and the Fast Fish here, trying to catch those points leaders there, trying to make a dent in their lead. We're underway here. The White Fish is going to get pushed across the line, and he's going to win that race and get some much needed points. On to round number 3 he goes as well. Here we go, race number 11. As they are underway, they're not going to get a good jump, but it's going to come down to the very end, and we're going to have to go check the replay as to who won that one. I don't even have a guess for you guys. That was a close race. Race number 12 here, about to get underway. As they are underway here, they're going to take the lead and never look back as he's going to win and move on to round number 3. Here we go, race number 13 here. They're underway. The Lover's going to take the lead. He's going to get pushed across the line there by the Art car and move on to round number 3. And race number 14 here, and we are underway. Track gripper there. Easy win for him. He's going to move on with ease there on to round number 3. At the end of this round here, there will be a car with a bye. Right now, it's Roland Solo here. He put up the fastest time so far, so we'll see here if he keeps it or if the Batista or Ford Focus here can take it away. They're underway here. Batista easily going to win, and Roland Solo there is going to get the bye into the next round. And we're on to round number 3. So Roland Solo here will face the winner of the McLaren in 24 hours here. Whoever wins this race is who will face in round number 4. They're underway here. The McLaren will pull out the lead and never look back there, and he's going to move on to the next round and face Roland Solo. All 3 points leaders here in the race still, so we'll have to see here who takes it, who gets the furthest. There is the McLaren already out to an early lead. They're already on to round number 4. We'll have to see in the next few races here who's going. Right now, that's not the race that we have up. Right now, it's Blue Drifsta with the Nissan Nismo. And they are underway here. The Nissan is going to get pushed to the win there. Blocked the Drifsta while he was on his lid. And he's going to win that race and move on to round number 4. Here's one of the drivers here fighting for the points lead. It's the Batista versus the Purple Gazelle. Both drivers here looking to take some valuable points away from the other here. They're underway, and the Gazelle there is going to take the win and easily move on, knocking the Batista out. And he might be out of the 3rd place spot here, depending on what happens with some of these other guys. But he is devastated now after losing that race. On to the next race we go. And here's your points leader here, the Mustang, trying to hold on to his points lead here and add to it as well. And they're underway here, and he flips, but I don't know if he came across the line first either. This could have huge implications here to if he got that win or not. We'll have to go back to the replay and see. The next round here will feature groups of 4, and the yellow Mustang there came out victorious. We have to move on to the next race. He barely squeaked that one out. He needed that to stay alive in the points race. But nevertheless, here we're on to the next race as we're underway. And oh my gosh, the Gold McLaren went flying as the Fast Fish there stayed on the track. We're going to have to redo that race, but I hope everyone is okay after that vicious crash. That was a horrific crash there for the Gold McLaren. We'll have to re-put them up here and re-rack them and let them go again. Everyone's all right there as we're going to re-rack them up here and they're going to go again. They're underway. here. Gonna take the win with ease. The Gold McLaren flips off of the turn, and Fast Fish is on to the next round, getting some points here and trying to make an indent here on the points leaders. Here we go, the next race here. And they're underway here. Escort Rally's gonna do some spins, but he's gonna come across the line first. That was another almost horrific crash. The Corolla flew off the track, but the Escort Rally there gonna come home with the win. These groups here are gonna be interesting for these final races. It's best of three. Whoever wins 3 races first is gonna win the group and move on to the final race. Here we go. We got one more race to finish it here as they're underway. So Lotus there is easily going to take the win. The track ripper fell off the track there, and they're going to move on to the next round. We're going to get going here with round 5 with some stacked groups here. The inside lanes and outside lanes here will switch along with who's in the front and the back. And we're going to get underway here with this first race. Groups of 4, first one to win 3 races wins the round and moves on to the final race here. They're underway here. Trying to take the win and cruise as well. That was on cruise control for him. He's going to snatch win number 1 away here. Now he'll be on the outside in row number 1. See if he can take the win. Race number 2 here, and they're underway. And he's going to take the win, I think, over the Purple Gazelle. Didn't get to see that finish, but I think he won. He had it pretty locked up there. We'll have to go back and check just to make sure, but I think it was the orange McLaren there with the win. He only needs one more if he won to win and move on to the championship race. So now the McLaren here will be in the back. He'll have to work for this win. We'll see if he can do it, but we never know here. He's in the back, and they're underway here. Rolling so hot to the win. That's a lead, but none of that as the Purple Gazelle is going to steal race number 3, and he's the only driver there who finished. Everyone else is either off the track or in the orange McLaren. He's on the track on his group. On to race number 4. The McLaren here will get back to the front here if he doesn't win this race. We'll have to see here what happens though. He's on the outside lane in the back. Like to see what happens as they are underway here. And Purple Gazelle is going to creep across the line first before rolling solo and take this second win of the round as well. That could have big implications there. He's got to hope that the McLaren does not win one of these next few races and he does, or someone else does and they force more races. On to race number 5 we go. Here we go. The orange McLaren now is on the inside lane on the first row. We'll have to see if he can close it out as they're underway. He pulls out the win, he flies off the track, and Roland Solo there is going to take the win, forcing another race. The Gazelle was so close there to taking the win as well. He could have ended it right there, but Roland Solo there comes across the line, and he's the McLaren's new best friend, as they're going to force a race number 6. The Gazelle has made it back up to the front row. On the inside here, we'll see if he can take the win. He needs to as well if he wants to move on to the championship here and gain some points. The McLaren though is on the outside on the front row trying to do the same. They're underway here, and the McLaren is going to take the win and move on to the championship round. His dominant run continues as he tries to chase down the Mustang here. This is the first step making it to the final round. And here we go, on to the second group here. That was a thrilling race. Took all the way down to race number 6 there to figure it out. And here we go, on to the second group here. Here we go, here's the McLaren's rival here. The Mustang, who is trying to extend his points lead here. But he's with the white Fast Fish here, trying to close in on those points. And Escort Rally as well has had a really consistent year as well. He's trying to gain some points as well here on the Mustang and the McLaren. And the Lotus here, just happy to be here, honestly, as they are underway here. The Mustang there is going to take the win. Easy win for him there. And he's going to take one win on to the next rounds. So we go on to race number 2. The Mustang here going to be on the outside front row. With the Lotus on the inside front row here trying to take the win. They're underway here. And no one's going to finish. No one's going to finish in race number 2. And we'll go on to race number 3 here with the Mustang having 1 win. Same lineup here for the cars. Going to line up in the same order that they were. And here they go. They're underway here. And no one's going to finish again. We're going to go on to race number 4 with 1 driver with the win. And here we go on to race number 4. Okay, we'll switch the lineup this time here. The Escort Rally and Lotus will be on the front rows, with the Mustang on the back on the inside, with the Fast Fish in the back on the outside. They're underway here. And the Mustang here going to push Escort Rally off the track and take his second win of the round here. He's going to try to win the next race, race number 5, to win the whole thing and move on to face the McLaren in the finals. On to race number 5 we go. Fast Fish here on the inside front row is going to try and take this win away. Try to take this win and force another race here. But the Mustang here is the only driver here with wins, and he's got 2 of them as they're underway here. And no one's going to finish that race as well. We'll go on to race number 6 here with the Mustang having 2 wins still. On to the next race we go. Same lineup here for race number 6, and we're underway here. Fast Fish not going to be able to finish that race as well. No one going to come to the line. And we'll move on to race number 7 here with the Mustang having the only wins here. On to race number 7. Here we go, race number 7. We've only finished 2 of these races with the driver come down to the finish line here, and the Mustang is back in the front row here. He's going to try and win this race. The groups shifted their lineups again, and they are underway here. And the Mustang going to slide across the line first and end this round. The Fast Fish was right there to try and end it and try to make another race, but he's not. That's going to be the Mustang versus the McLaren, as it's been so many times this year. They're going to face off in the final round here. And here we go, on to the final round. After 7 races in this round of cars, we'll move on to the next. The final round here will consist of the driver to win the 3 races first will win this overall race here, and we'll see who takes home the most points as they're underway here. The Mustang, they're going to push the McLaren off, but he's not going to come to finish first. No one's going to finish this race here, and we'll move on to race number 2 with no one with a win. The McLaren had the inside for that last race, so now we'll have the outside here. And the Mustang will have the inside. As they're underway, the Mustang, they're barely going to stop before the start-finish line. We're going to go on to race number 3 with still no one winning a race yet. The McLaren now back to the inside here. We'll see if he can take the win. As they're underway here, the McLaren going to sneak by the Mustang, and he's going to win his first race here, and it takes all the way to race number 3 to do it. But he does, and he's going to win his first race, and we're going to move on to race number 4 here with the McLaren at 1 win. Here we go, race number 4. The Mustang now have the inside. They're underway here. The Mustang photo finish there. I couldn't even tell you who won. I think it was the Mustang, but we'll have to go back and look. And whoever wins this year, if it's the McLaren, he has a big advantage going in the next race. Also be on the inside. We'll have to see, though, what happened. The McLaren here, sadly, 1 point away from the points lead. The Mustang is going to hang on to that as we will move on to next week here. The McLaren, though, comes away with the win after a long series there with the Mustang to finish it out. Sadly, the Mustang did not win here. Sad for him, but the McLaren here comes away with the win. He's 1 point away now from the points lead, and those two have run away with the points here, as then the Bautista and the White Fast Fish, they're fighting for third. 10 points away from the McLaren is the Bautista, so we'll have to see here what happens with them. But the Mustang hangs on to the points lead here after not winning this race here. He didn't need to, apparently. He got enough points here throughout the day. But we'll have to see here, moving on to the next race here, if the McLaren can take away the points lead here. Coming down to the final 5 races of the regular season here, we'll move on to the next race here to see who takes the points lead. Hey guys, so as I was editing, I realized that you guys didn't get to see the final few races of it. The McLaren did win. I said that in my video. It'll be at the end of this. But he did win. And yeah, I just didn't show the final races, so I'm sorry about that. My recording sequence got off, I guess, and it just didn't work out. But the McLaren did win. You have to trust me on that, I promise. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe and come back for more.